Very well then, we're back with the, no we're not, there we are. We're back with the Zelda Randomizer, and this is the lower left corner of Kakariko, and if you just open this little thing up there, there's like kind of like a, this isn't really like part of the Randomizer, because there's nothing in here but random like stuff, but it'll help you replenish, you know, your arrows and your bombs. Not really your arrows, it's more or less your bombs. If you need it. There's a random fairy. You can also hit bees and thing there. You say it? I believe he changes the quest marker on your map to over here, which shows you where Sahasrara is. And if you talk to the old woman that originally directed you to, it just tells you that, you know, to find his grandson or whatever. If you talk to this kid, oh, I wonder what the trigger is for opening him. It's weird. Maybe it is talking to this woman. Because I know he gives you an item. He's supposed to give you the bug catching net, but obviously... blah, 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 wise man, golden land power. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. If you want like a real like translation of what these people are actually saying, I mean, easily get the game yourself or look up any one of the myriad, you know, 100% awesome runs of, no, still not? Fine. Hell with you. Alright, fine, be that way. We'll get his item later. Alright, now... Typically, the Book of Medora is supposed to be in this place here. On top of the shelf there. It's more bombs. You have the Pegasus boots, you can dash and get that off. Obviously, if you don't, you're gonna just sit there and stare at it. Whenever there's an item in basically plain sight, always go check out what it is to see if you actually need it. I'm gonna go do this anyway because I feel like it. You know, these two guys are like, oh, I don't like my brother, so I boarded up the wall, and you bomb their wall, and they just go, oh, we made up now. But this is the speed mini game, sort of. If you make it there in 15 seconds, which I usually do, you get an item. It's supposed to be a piece of heart, but in this one, it is in fact a piece of heart. And 8. Oh, I usually do 9, so right now you gotta be careful there. You need to walk toward the ledge to get in front of this guy, but sometimes you fall off, and if you fall off, you gotta do the whole thing again. Okay, so that's that. That's pretty much Kakariko for right now. You can get more if you... Actually, I think I can do one more thing because I have the Pegasus boots. Normally I don't. And the other times I've played this game randomized, it is always gypped me on getting the boots or something until later. What is this? Nothing? Alright. If you have the hammer, you can get down there, which I think leads to something else entirely. And there's another small hole you can fall into if you have the hammer, but I didn't get lucky enough for that one, so we'll worry about that later, I guess. This is the money-making game, which is unimportant. Between those trees there is the boy playing his ocarina, and typically if you have the shovel, you can go in there and dig up his ocarina, but I don't, so I can't really do that yet. What I do want to do is head down here. There's a lot of things you can actually grab on the overworld, and in the randomizer, it's, you know, fun to see. 2 of them are right here in this little building, so we're just going to go in and check out. Fortunately, you can't do both at the same time. You need to push that, and then that to get to the treasure chest, which is money. Hooray! Hooray! But as I said, more every time you pull money or bombs out of something. You know, that's one less chest, one less option for the rest of the game. And the other one, you have to pull the right lever again. you unleash the floodgate, which drains the water outside, mostly, and typically there's a piece of heart there, but in fact it's money. Ah, good grief. Though I do have the glove and 500 rupees, so I will probably end this episode by traveling off to see Zora, and that guy is unimportant. No, bird. Under here, if you have, obviously you need the power glove to get down here. I believe, well, each of these pots contains 5 rupees. They will respawn if you go outside. I believe this guy says, no, it's not that guy. One of these guys says, here, take money, but don't tell anybody. And he gives you 300 rupees. That will be a different item as well. But yeah, you can just keep going in and out of there for basically infinite money if you ever need it, for like the Pond of Happiness or something else. There's a fairy fountain. Dun, 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 dun. There are a few other random things in here, like I noticed that. Oh, no, I can't get that. I need the Master Sword. Like someone was playing in the Swamp Palace in the Dark World. Like instead of using ether to open it up, they needed bombos, which I guess is also random, which seems kind of ridiculous. That guy just tells you about the 7 sages and more nonsense, but there's a bomb hole down here to get 5 rupees. Now the RNG is starting to give me some kicks in the butt. I could go do Dungeon 2. Let's see. Let's look at the item. Don't walk into the cactuses. Cacti, Kakario, Cactrot, whatever Pokemon name is. And if this is a good... Oh, it's a cape. Do I need that? Alright, well, I guess what we're going to do is I am going to start with Dungeon 2, just to sequence break a little bit. But I'm not going to do that in this episode. But remember here, I will meet you back here in between episodes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to the right, and I'm going to pick up what normally would be the Ice Rod. I hope I can do Dungeon 2 with 4 hearts. That would kind of suck if I couldn't. Then again, I don't have the bow, so I can't finish Dungeon 1 anyway. The heart containers that drop off of bosses are the same. They will always... is this anything? No? That seems like an oddly placed dark rock for no reason. And I have the boots. Why am I not dashing? Because that crow is exactly why. I get paranoid about seeing like big rocks and going, oh, there might be something under there, even though I know half the time there isn't. That's nothing. This cave is a little difficult. If you know what I mean, kind of a projectile weapon. I mean, you can bomb over it, but one thing I do have is the hookshot, which kills these guys in 1 hit. Beep, beep, stop moving. Actually, let's try to show off the other way to kill these guys here. Just... And they can be killed with bombs. Oh, this is the guy. He's like, yeah, take this money and shut up. And he gave me the mushroom. And another piece of heart. And another piece of heart. And 50 rupees. And good lord. Alright, so that's 2 full heart containers that I got. I don't know how many pieces of heart are in this game. Pretty sure it's at least 4 hearts worth. Maybe 5. It might be 20. Actually, wait. Let's see. There are, what, 16 hearts in the game. There's 9 dungeons. You start with 3, that's 12. So yeah, 16 heart pieces. I have 8 already. Let's go over here. I'm going to need them. As I said, I'm not all that great at this game. If you pull this up, this is something. I don't think it's anything important. Oh, yeah, just more respawnable pots that contain money. And no, don't tell about my hideout. The other place is better because it has, I think, like 10 pots, which would be 50 rupees. That one only has 4 for 20. But typically in this area right here, you get the ice rod. That hole leads to the cave you saw that wasn't bombed. And we get a jar. Now, all jars in this game come with something in them when you pick them up. That one is a blue potion, which will restore all your health. I have seen magic bees, I have seen fairies, and I have seen green potions. I haven't seen a red one. A green potion will refill all your magic, and a red one will do both. So, you know, you want, if you get lucky, I think what it does is it says, you know, it calculates, okay, this chest is going to have a pot in it, and then it rolls to see which, you know, pot of all the possible empty jars that there could possibly be. But I guess let's go end, you know, with a witch and the Zoras, since I can actually afford, oh, great at B. Guy here. Stupid. I'm going to put a bomb here just because I might need that later. That is a fairy cave. And I might as well put the bomb there while I have bombs to put there. Okay, now we're back at the house. Okay, to the right, down from where the bridge is, there's nothing important. That's dungeon 1. I'll go there eventually. And we need to go up to that little house. I'm not going to try to do too many sequence breaks. I'm going to do dungeon 2 because I can actually complete it, as opposed to the first one, which I could start, you know, go through the entire thing, and if I don't get the bow, you know, within it, I can't complete it, because the only thing those guys are weak to, as far as I can tell, are arrows. And so if I can't complete the dungeon, you know, and there's one that I can, I'll simply go do the one that I can. But right now, we need to go to the witch there. Go to the mushroom. This would typically net you the magic power. Give her that. Freaking Taco Bell looking cactus thing. I don't know what that is, what that means. And we get 20 rupees. Ah, cripes. Alright, 2 final items to get in this episode. I don't know why this is here. That little rock there, it doesn't, like, nothing is in there or anything worthwhile, so all you need is the power glove to pick that up, and you can come this way. You can dash into these. You don't need either. You might think you need the boots or the Titan's Mitt to get around here. You can actually just drop down there and then climb that ladder. And to get back, just you hop off that ledge. So really, it looks like it's a, you know, a path you need to certain things for, but you don't. Ow. The left is the fairy well waterfall thing where you can throw in your boomerang to get the magic boomerang. You could throw in the little 20 rupees. That has been 20 rupees every time. Like every time that one specific thing that should be a piece of heart was 20 rupees every time. All like 4 times I've done this. I have not completed the game randomized yet because I don't get stuck as like I can't go to anything. I just do it to where I don't know like what I can do because I'm not as versed in the game. But so I just go, oh, let me re-randomize and play a different one. Yeah, 500 rupees. You know what? Sure. Come on, be something good. You have to be kidding me. 500 rupees bought me 20. That is the absurdness of this random generator. But I'm still going to try to remain in high spirits, even though I'm seething with fury right now. Next time, I will do Palace number 2 and get the cape that you saw and whatever item is in there. So until then, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and have a good night. If you can. Stupid.